Meta has certainly been an outperformer among the Mag 7 companies since the start of the year. We're looking at gains of over 60% since January 1st. Of course, a lot of the focus is going to be on CapEx spending plans, what exactly we're going to be hearing from Zuckerberg on the call or some of the other Meta executives. Is this the type of momentum that you see continuing here after third quarter earnings results, or is this a risk here of almost a catalyst to the downside?
It's probably more the latter than the first. There's this mean reversion trade that, I think is a probability with this name. Look, I think fundamentals are well intact with Meta. Is it actually the best performing of the Mag 7? I guess it probably is. I don't know. Probably not with NVIDIA, but I don't cover some of the other names. But in the internet space, the fundamentals have been amongst the most and probably the most impressive in the advertising space. I mean, especially at their scale, they're doing well over 20% revenue growth. That is truly impressive. I think there's a lot of kind of untapped areas, threads, click to message ads, WhatsApp, Facebook Marketplace that they can still kind of lean into to sustain what I would call premium growth, mid-teens, maybe even high teens over the next couple of years. Margins are rising. So the expectations are high for this stock. I think they'll be able to deliver against them. I like the stock. It's not one of my top picks because it's not that dislocated right now. It's not dislocated at all. It's probably the most consensus long in large cap internet. But maybe the one trick or one thing, if the stock were to trade off, it would probably be because the company were to surprise people with a really aggressive CapEx outlook for next year. I think that's a possibility. I don't think that's the probability, but I think it's a possibility that happens.
Well, and given that Meta has found a lot of success by being really defensive on the balance sheet, I wonder, too, what you think we're going to learn about their expenditures when it does come to AI. Do you think that we will get any indication about any ROI on their AI spend this cycle, or will we have to wait?
I think we'll get it. I think we've gotten it. The last 2 years, if you look at the ability of this company to recover to almost 30% ad revenue growth, that came because of AI. They used AI to rebuild the user interface to make it more of a media platform rather than a social platform, and they used it to dramatically improve the ad targeting, campaign management, ad creative for marketers, and that's why Meta right now is perceived to be kind of the easy buy amongst marketers, amongst advertisers. I think they'll be able to give you more and more data points that prove that they've been able to effectively, with a good ROAI, that they've been able to effectively invest in AI, which is one of the reasons why I think they've been so successful with it, that I think they may well decide to even more aggressively lean in. I don't think any of these major internet tech companies, the big ones, Amazon, Google, and Facebook, Meta, I don't think any of them are going to step back and say, hey, we're cutting back our AI CapEx. They're either going to keep it where it is or they're going to accelerate it even more. And that could be a little bit of an issue for investors.